what it is, right? You know, at the end of the day, no excuses, man. No excuse at all. You're not gonna get one excuse out of me. I felt good. I felt great. Camp went great. Injury free. Cut went great. A lot of people thought I was up on the scorecards before that left hook from hell landed, you know. So I made the walk. I knew what I signed up for, and that's what happened, you know. Ilya was just a better man that night. That's just it. You know, he was a better man that night. It was his night, and you know, hats off to him. Does it sting? Does it hurt? Of course. I'm a human. That's what humans do, you know. But it's trial by error. I got knocked down before. I get right back up. You know, I've literally, this is the first time me getting knocked out, literally, on stat wise. But we come back, man. We come back every time, and I'm excited for it. You know, I'm excited for the future. I only can get better. You know, there's only up. Only thing left to do is go up from here. That's all I can say about it. I felt good. We'll watch the tape back. I was feeling good. I was landing my shots. He was landing shots. Just one of the shots that he landed was just much cleaner, and that's all she wrote. A lot of people then make excuses. They'd say this, they blame that. I ain't that type of man. You know how much times that I was on the other end of this? Yeah, I know how other firemen feel now, so it sucks, but this is the game. Mixed martial arts is the hardest sport to come back from stuff like this, you know? In any other game, in baseball, in basketball, in football, you can have one off night, you can just totally suck. A couple days later, you get to go back out there and just be the man again, and everybody will forget of the last performance, you know? MMA is much different, man. You'd be lucky if you able to fight 2 to 3 times a year, you know, 2 times a year. So it leaves a taste in a lot of people's mouths for a long time until I can erase it. So till I get the shot to erase it, we gotta live with it, man. I ain't gonna make no excuse. I ain't gonna say nothing. I did everything that I could control. That's all I can say. I came out short. I was on the other side for these a lot of times, you know. It's a learning experience to be on this side, and a loss is only a loss if you don't learn. And I learned a lot about myself, and you know, the main lesson I learned is just sometimes don't get too comfortable. Everybody talk about how hard a punch he is. His punches didn't feel any different from anybody else I ever fought. Like, it wasn't no big difference, you know. He felt like anybody else in there, and then he just landed something that landed. Even the one that landed didn't feel too crazy, you know. So at the end of the day, it was just, I felt comfortable, you know. I was in there, I ate some shots early. You get comfortable, you sit there, you try to do something, and it doesn't pay off, you know. With great risks comes great reward, and sometimes with great risks just comes great failure, you know. At the end of the day, if you are not reaching for the stars, then you're not living. Just because I fell short once doesn't mean it's gonna scare me off, you know. This is what it is. This is mixed martial arts. This is MMA. This is sport. This is life. It's not how you start the race, it's how you finish. And it's a marathon, and we're still running this marathon. So for all the fans, everybody who's sad and keep checking up on me, I'm alive. It's not a funeral. I didn't die. But man, I didn't even go to sleep. I got dropped. I got punched. It is what it is. I got, you know, grounded upon a little bit. I was still conscious the whole time. I knew everything was going on. When Galder was above me, he told me stay there, lay down a little bit, you know, catch my bearings. But I was fine. I mean, a lot of you guys are taking it harder than me, and I appreciate you guys for that. But at the end of the day, I'll be back. I've been put in a corner. Nobody puts BLESED in the corner, baby. Nobody puts BLESED in the corner. And I mean, when one door closes, another door is open, you know. And I always told you guys, having options is always great. This might actually be, you know, maybe this is like my Phoenix moment. You know, from the ashes, we reborn. So we're on to bigger, better stuff, and walking through a new door and starting a new chapter. And I'm a big believer in saying never say never, you know. And the big question right now is, was that your last fight at 145? You guys kind of saw me touch upon it in the press conference, and I can honestly say I think I'm done with 145. Your boy is, like I said, we're only getting older. I turned 33. This cut was, no excuses. This cut was easy, bro. Shout out to Tyler Method, shout out to my wife. They helped me make this cut really easy, but it takes a toll cutting weight, period, and whatever weight you are. Like I said, I had to give up ramen for my 45 cams, so I'm done with that. I don't ever want to give up ramen again. 155 here we come, and 155 is where I'm going to stay. This is a new chapter. This is where we start. This is where we begin, and I'm super excited for it. I cannot wait, like I said, never say never, but I can honestly look you guys in the eyes and tell you guys, I'm probably not ever going back to 45. I loved what I did. I did what I did. I did what I had to do there. I worked my way back. I clawed my way back up to the championship fight multiple times there. I was a champion. I defended at that weight. Now it's time to move on to the next chapter, and 155, there's a bunch of fun fights that I cannot wait to take. We're gonna take some time off. We're gonna relax, heal. I owe my wife some downtime and some trips, so that's all we're gonna do. But when I do make the return, it's gonna be at 155, and we're there to stay. I went up to 155 on multiple occasions. We went up there the first Dustin Poirier fight, but if you could see, you go back to that fight, your boy just made 155. Muffin Top Max, that's what they called me back then. But when we went for the Justin Gaethje fight, we took it, we not serious, but we did the right things. But when we did take the Justin Gaethje fight, my thought was, no matter what happened, win, lose, whatever happens, we was always gonna fight Ilia Topuria next. So while we was getting ready for that 55 fight, we always had in the back of our mind that I was coming back down to 45. So at the end of the day, I felt great, I felt good, but even the version you saw myself at 155 against Gaethje is not the full version, because we had the idea of going back to 45 because I wanted that world title. I can't wait for the future. If you guys thought that version of myself against Gaethje at 300 was good, I can't wait to get in the lab with my coach Dan Yap. Put some size on, put some right sides without worrying about going back down a weight. I gotta sit down with the coaches. I gotta talk with the team. My health always comes first. But personally, if I got to choose a timeline, International Fight Week. I would love to be back on the 9th Island in Vegas. Huge fight card is International Fight Week all the time. She's there at that moment, I don't know who's gonna be available at that time, but ideally, International Fight Week, Las Vegas, big fight card, making my return back to 155. And with me being ranked at 55 is great. Hopefully I can fight somebody in front of me. We get a big win, who knows, we might be knocking on another title fight at 155, at lightweight. So at the end of the day, all I gotta do is take care of myself, take care of my health, control what I can control, get my body not physically but mentally ready to get back in the lab after my vacation and some much needed time off. And the BMF title is a 155 title, so if it's the BMF title with someone, so be it. If it's a number one contender fight for 155, so be it. Whatever happens, whatever UFC wants to throw at me, whatever Dana White, Hunter them want, especially with that BMF stuff. Before the fight they was talking about maybe doing a tournament. Who knows if that happens. There's a lot of guys at 55 with the BMF talk. A motto I live by, a motto my wolves live by is never effing give up, man. Never give up. And that's always been my motto. And like I said, I see all the love, I see all the support. There's nothing to feel sad about. This kind of stuff happens. It happens. It's life. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And again, thank you guys for feeling that way, but never give up. I've been here before. I've been here before. I've been knocked down, and I get to show you guys again how much times where we was put in the corner and we claw and fight our way back. This ain't no different. Lastly, I would just like to thank you guys. Thank you for the Blessed Expressers, my friends, my family, all you guys. Thank you guys for non-stop support, belief. You guys know this ain't it. We're far from done. Wipe those tears. Like I said before, never give up. Without the rain, there'd be no rainbow, guys. I understand about feeling bad, but let's get that feeling out of here already. It's time to move on. It's time to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and keep going, man. We're only getting better. I stood young. I'm 32. We have champions that's close to 40 in the UFC. So I got nothing but time to go get a belt back, guys. Let's calm down. It's not the end of the world. I got caught. This kind of stuff happens. It's my job not to let it happen again. And I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna work my ass off to not let this moment happen again. And remember, guys, you guys can't let moments like this, your guys' lowest points, define you. Do not let these moments define you. If it does, then the world's winning. Don't let the world win. The world is your oyster. Go out there and do what you want to do with it. Tough times don't last, tough people do. The Blessed Express is still on the move. Make sure you guys get your guys tickets. Make sure you guys get your guys seat. Buckle up. Because we rolling, baby. See you guys later.